from if I asked you that, if I lined up 10 women in 2025 from age 21 to age 40, how many women think like you? To be honest, 10 women, they have a
Out of
degree.
10, out of
Yeah,
10, 0.
but you think like that. Unless you're saying at one point you switched your mindset, which happens sometimes as women get older.
No, no, and that's not that could be a possibility, but that's not true as either. I was raised in order, so I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, and I've
Okay.
also been a mom since I was 20 years old, and I also was a wife since 20,
Okay. But
and I'm
do you
41
speak?
now,
Oh, you
and
look
I've been
good.
preaching this to my 18-year-old daughter and my 21-year-old son since they were kids.
You look good. They're gonna be calling me a simp. Every time I say that a woman looks good, they call me a simp. Even if I disagree with the woman, the people in the comment, the men call me a
They
simp.
were
I
like,
don't
"You
know why.
simp." But no,
I'm like,
even though I divorced when I was young, I divorced in 23. You still, at the end of the day, if you're raised with any type of spiritual order, then you're learned with character. You build character within yourself. And if you're a character and you work on yourself with character, then you look for character.
yeah, but I gotta push back. If you're saying there's a minority of women who think like you or who believe in a real relationship, who are not like materialistic and things like this,
Yeah.
then what why would you tell men that they chose her? Because if majority of women are like that, meaning chances are Boogie's gonna run into a woman with that kind
Well,
of
you
mindset.
gave me no. You. So don't move the don't move the goalpost. Okay, okay. Don't move the goalpost and don't say majority because I didn't say majority. You said out of 20 women. Now, if you say out of 1,000 women,
No, I
now
said
that's a different number.
no, I said on a scale. No, I said if I gave you random 10 women, how many
Nene,
women would have a mindset? You said zero.
out of you said 10 or 20.
Okay, it doesn't matter. As long as you say zero, that means the chances of a man running into a good woman are very small.
Yeah. So if you tell me there's 1,000 women, I would say
Yeah.
maybe 10.
Okay, that's still a small percentage.
Correct. You are correct. It's just like men telling women to go find a good man. That's a small percentage too.
I disagree. Now, if you said rich men, I would agree with you. There's
No, no,
plenty
no.
of good men. In fact, these days, women believe a good man is one who is rich. So if you're a good man, if you're just a normal guy, you respect people, you don't commit crime, you greet people when you're walking, you got a stable job, you've never been to prison, you
Fair.
go to church every Sunday, but you earn 60,000, you're not a good man in most of women's eyes because you don't make 100,000. And women have been saying that so many times. A good man is not good enough if he doesn't make the six figures, he doesn't take them on trips. And women have been telling us that. And I've been telling guys, just because you
Yeah.
respect your mama, just because you don't curse women out, just because you feed the homeless, a woman doesn't believe that's being marriage material or being a good husband. What do you think about that?
I agree. I agree to that demographic of women, but those are the same available women that we're talking about in the percentage. I think I'm starting to see a lot more of those women, and I understand that. But look at the music, and I don't
True.
validate it at all, and it sucks. But I honestly, I think
But,
the internet gave people platforms. I
but
don't
which is
believe these
good.
women. I don't believe these women are really. They can come on here and be like, I want a man with six figures, six pack, 6 foot, 6 foot. That's not her reality.
It's not, but
I
that's what
think a
she
lot of
wants.
women just talk, but it's not their reality.
But that's what they want.
But they
That's why she
probably
will have
want
That's why she will wait 30, no, 20, 30, 40, sometimes even 50, hoping to get that guy. And now when she really, really can't get him, and then she'll be like, you know what, Boogie, you used to like me when I was 30. So what's up, Boogie? What can we do? And then Boogie's gonna
mm,
be like, you know what? Now that I've moved from my 50K to my 85K, I don't want to deal with you. And then she's gonna be like, oh, you're too old to be dealing with younger women. You see where the the issues come. So
A
at the
hundred
time when
percent.
Boogie
Yeah.
when Boogie is 45, Boogie wants a 25-year-old, they're gonna call me a PED file. And it's like, you didn't want me then. So why should I? So
Why
there's
should I
that.
want you now?
Exactly. There's that misunderstanding between men and women. And trust me, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't tell her to choose a guy who doesn't. No, I wouldn't tell her to choose. Well, I'm gonna be honest. If I had a daughter and she brought a guy who makes 50K and a guy who makes 100K, even if they're both good men, I'll probably I'll probably tell her to I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably tell her to choose a guy who makes 100K, right? So I understand where women are coming from, but that at some point you have to be realistic. If men who make
Yeah.
six figures are not approaching you every single day, for example, I want a woman who looks as good as La Bonita, but if I know the majority of women who look like you, what I want a man who makes six figures, I'm probably gonna be like, you know what? Let me just keep working, maybe, and then maybe if La Bonita is 65 and she still looks good, okay, then maybe I may shoot my shot. But for now, I understand that I can't afford her. As men, we have to come to the reality that, you know what? I don't care how many times I slide in your DMs. If all I see on your IG is Dubai trips and Cancun, right? Maybe right now I can't. For men, we realize that very quickly. Some guys don't, and they keep shooting, in IG models, DMs, and things like that. But you get rejected regardless. So you learn, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't say if me and you had a daughter that I would agree with you saying choose the hundred K
100K. Why
guy.
not?
And I'm gonna
Why
say
not?
why, because for me, I would choose who is mentally, financially responsible.
No, I said everything else is the same. The money is the
Ah,
difference.
okay.
Yeah. I was trying to be like, I
Ah,
understand where women are coming from.
okay. But if everything was the same, they the one with 50K would try to make more money then if he had the same mindset as the other one.
No, well, they may just be comfortable. Because trust me, when a man could literally make 50K. He has a roommate, everything is okay. He doesn't have any date, his car is paid off, everything is paid off. A man could literally stay the same. But once a woman
Mm,
comes into the picture, okay, now I
stagnant.
gotta provide. So men are we easily get, we don't we don't need the dopamine effects of I gotta take a trip and things like that. In fact, I always say, if you see a man and a woman on a trip, 99% chance the woman planned the trip. The woman planted the seed, hey baby, let's go on a vacation. It's usually not the man.
Yeah. You said how many percent?
99% chance.
I've paid for every trip I've ever been on with any man.
Yeah, but my point is, you brought the idea. Is what I'm trying to say.
1,000%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
when you see him,
but my trips never been like those pretty trips, right? My trips have been more or less like, say I dated you and I found out by building with you that you've never been to a beach. Then I'm
okay,
gonna go behind your back and we're gonna pop up at a beach one day.
and
Or
that's all men need, like a thoughtful
yeah,
woman.
that's how I am. So most men I've been with has never traveled. Like any man that I've been with in my past didn't travel. And so I would just be like my ex, my last relationship, he never been to Las Vegas. And I'm from California. So I've always been there. And so he never been though. And so on New Year's Eve, I planned a whole trip. I did paid for the hotel. I did everything. Popped up, surprised him in Vegas. And it was just big for him. But my trips, if I pay for a man, is typically for the benefit of something for an experience for you. Me personally, I'm not that hot girl summer chick.
Not
So
anymore.
never. No.
Oh, DJ, come on.
No.
Well, you tell me you're married for a long time, so
Well,
that could
you have
explain
to
why.
you have to look at you kind of look at my Instagram. I'm very consistent with my character. It's never been different. I've raised kids and I'm actually a mother. So my daughter's
Okay,
18 years old and she's graduated at 17. So I'm very much a mother.
okay. So why do you think women these days
I travel
believe?
with my kids. We go and have fun. So
Let me ask you this question.